Hello again, everyone. Melth here for another foray into the Blue Moon campaign, going for 300 points and 0 casualties here on hard mode, and another go at using a camera during these live recordings too. A new experience for me, or almost new. You might have been wondering, by the way, why I didn't do this mission earlier, which it's kind of traditional to do. In fact, the game writing seems to assume me that. And that basically is why. I just kind of thought it'd be funny to have done Colin's 2 other missions, the lab mission and the previous one, had Colin overwhelm incredible odds with no casualties, and then have Olaf here still give a little spiel saying that he's as green as can be. Because of course dialogue does not get updated based on what you've done, it's always exactly the same. This mission is a fairly straightforward brawl, which is refreshing and I'd say pretty fun. Much easier than most other missions of the hard campaign, but still, fun. And the laser had just a little bit of extra spice and challenge, I would say. It's also one of the few missions where you can actually use a laser to your advantage to have enemy units get hit by it. I like it. It is kind of weird that she complains about Colin being a kid. I mean, he's like barely below the median age for this somewhat silly game. Anyway, I think it's best to probably begin with infantry and mechs here. You could go saving up for tanks, but with Lash setting a recon and tank at you pretty fast, and with not much room to maneuver with a laser firing down your convenient path, I think it's better to just go for some mechs that can then be useful to get across the river and do captures later on. Let's get these people heading on south. There's an important airport to capture down there. And then over here, I think I'm going to get myself... Let's go with more of the same, I think. Spam out those capturers. Now, if I put this mech here, Lash can attack him, but she's too smart to do that, usually. So I don't think she'll go ahead and do that. Let me maybe walk this mech here, just barely outside of range. And I'll have my infantry start running forward to get across the river later on and do some captures. These ones go down south, prepare to capture those things. And then I think we're going to need ourselves another mech here, most likely. So we'll see how she moves with tank and recon. She's usually fairly cautious with them. Which is annoying. I'd much rather she just cruised in and got blown up, but oh well. Well, I think I can probably get over here to that factory pretty soon. And let's see. Well, if they're coming in like this, I need to be cautious how I move. I think we'll have that mech retreat to that base. I'll have this one retreat to there. And I will get myself an infantry over here as bait. Then these two can just go ahead and do some captures. I think the tank will drive up and attack my mech, and I think that her recon will drive up and attack the bait infantry, and then I can kill it off with my own mechs. Alright, that worked pretty much as expected. Now, ordinarily, this is the part where I would attack her tank and so forth. But I am now thinking that if I don't do that, the laser will take it down automatically to 2 HP at the start of her next turn, before she can do anything. Maybe I should actually just let that happen. Her tank is compelled to attack any captures, so if I don't want it doing that, I shouldn't, start capturing this base just yet. So I think I'll actually skip that. I do think I'll attack it just to guarantee that it gets reduced to 1 HP and therefore stops being a big threat. And this guy can move over here to capture that base. And maybe I'll just do this attack from on that base so the mech gets healed up. He's more important. And I'm hoping that should then drive that tank back and go for some misguided repairs, but we'll see. So that tank is at 1 HP. You might notice, by the way, that she does have a decent little force down in the south with that anti-tank and anti-air and so forth, but you won't actually use it unless you walk into a range. They're kind of passive units. Alright, that recon is actually proving to be more annoying than I expected, but oh well, that's just what happens when you try a new strategy sometimes. I can definitely finish it off with a tank sooner or later. And over here, we'll be able to get another copter out. I can get another copter out, I think. That's good. Looks like the tank is going back for repairs, which is also good. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it turned around. Unusual. She's actually going to be able to block that base. I've never seen her do that before, with me walking full speed like this anyway. That is annoying. Well, in that case, I guess there's nothing for it but to just start going for these captures. I bet that recon will turn around and come back and fight me, but we'll see. And I'll just need to get some copters over there and drive off that artillery or something like that. I don't really need that base, but of course it's nice to have, and absolutely Lash cannot be allowed to have it. A missile? That's unusual and unexpected, and pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's only really one spot I can move that guy to. And this tank just sort of has to go here. It's alright. I think this is the best place to cross the river. Oh no, she's actually blocking her own base. That is an unexpected boon. Well great, that'll make this easier. I will just keep out the helicopters, I think. And avoid the laser with them, of course, and avoid the anti-air. And then I think she'll just doom herself pretty fast. Oh, she's blocking that airport too. Well, I've never seen Lash willingly block so much of her own stuff, but that is my reward for trying this new strategy, which I was hoping would work out this way. Well, still no coverage, so have fun with that, Lash. And I could finish it off with this copter, but I think it will not do that. I think I'll drive it over there to threaten her airport. 1, 2, 3, yeah, that should be good. I do kind of expect her to get her own copter pretty soon. Let's see. I do, of course, want to go capture that base next. I think this guy will do a decent job at that. Let's fly like that. Moving on to the missiles. The other big strategy question is, when should you use the missiles? I lean usually toward using them early. But here, we're not actually building important things off that base. We'll need to think about that. If I can just, let my copters have free reign, that's worth considering. Very few laser casualties so far. It does really cripple her attempts to capture that southern city, as you can see. So if I just launched a whole bunch of missiles this turn, I could critically damage some of those units, possibly let me make an early strike against her. Let's see. I'm kind of expecting a copter from over here, basically, but if I just block that, then maybe that won't happen ever. A little expensive to block it up that way, in terms of that being a valuable unit, but it might be the best move. I don't need to block it up forever, actually, just until I get a mech over there. So I think I actually will do that. Although that probably means she'll build the copter from her southern front instead, which is less good for me. So I'm going back and forth on this. I think I will start launching missiles. If I launch like so, That really devastates most of her forces, of course. And I think she'll still think that she does have an anti-air, even though it's now pretty much incapacitated. At least it will be soon. Alright, I will allow her to proceed with that. And then I'm hoping that she'll allow me to get a free strike on her anti-air soon. But, yeah, we'll see. I doubt this infantry will move in time to allow the anti-air through, so this should be a safe attack. And I am feeling like I probably need to get myself a ground unit big gun of some kind. That or just like a bomber and go all in for the air units. I think I will probably save up for a Neotank at this point. Whether it's easier to go for an HQ capture or for route really depends on her exact formations and how she moves people around and stuff like that. Well, the way things are going now, I'm feeling like going for route might be easier because she really has blocked herself in pretty badly. So maybe I will stand that copter there and just deny her the ability to build herself an air force. And I can then claim that spot for myself soon thereafter. And is the anti-air in range of a copter? No, of course not. Because I was staying outside of its range. I think I need to have somebody strike that recon so it stays in repair mode, so this copter is it. Now the anti-air, I think I actually want to leave that alive to go back and do some more repairs. Likewise maybe with the missile. If I stand here, I'm sure she'll shoot it with the missile for like 1 damage, which isn't too bad. And will allow me to then drive this tank full speed ahead and take at that one without fear of any major reprisals. I think a Neotank is the right pick next. And I'll just get these people out of the way where they don't get lasered to death. Alright. Okay, so she did go for the copter. And I am out of missiles, so I just need to kind of rely on a series of first strikes against it, but that won't work too badly. Even though, you know, she is Lash and I'm Colin, first strikes are first strikes. So, I'll get a nice little strike on this infantry from here, just keeping the airport blocked. Going to win that engagement sooner or later. Actually, I can just finish the guy off like this, no problem. Blocked for a turn here, but it's not too bad. And they're just lining up to get repairs now, I think. What can the rocket hit and what can't it hit? I can't hit this, so I think I'll destroy that, knowing that her factories are blocked, and therefore she won't build another one. And then what shall I build over here? I could just use... yeah, I think I'll just use Gold Rush and spam out another Neotank. I was thinking about just starting an endless chain of tanks, just have more bodies to do more attacks, but I think another Neotank is probably a good choice, given that I can do it. It'll also further soften up any attacks by her copter against mine. You see, although there's been a lot of fighting, she's really got almost no power buildup. That's unexpected. Using her almost worthless CO power. Good for me, means she won't get a turn where she can delay me by using her super to double her defenses. That's also good for me. Notice that she could have shot with the missile but doesn't. When the AI is in repair mode, they are in repair mode, and they don't think about other intelligent things they could do. Well, I think I actually will switch things up a bit here. Let's start damaging that. Yeah, kill that missile. And then I think I will. I know the laser can hit me here, I think it's worth it. Just keep that thing injured and in repair mode. Complete that. I think it's about the same thing either way. Should just suicide attack. Now over here, I basically want you to just block all our production facilities. So I think I'll attack like that. And do they start working on the rocket? It's going to be pretty resilient otherwise. This also has a nice side effect of blocking in that tank more thoroughly. It does leave her the chance to build herself a copter, of course. I don't know if she will, given that she's spending a lot of money on repairs. Probably she can still afford it, though. It's unfortunate. But maybe she'll feel compelled to get another T-copter if I finish this thing off. I'll try that. We'll see how it works. Gonna learn things about the AI today. Alright, so my poor infantry does get shot. Ah, my plan did work. Excellent. Alright, so finish off that guy. Then I don't think I can get the kill, like the finishing blow this turn. I think I can do attack like that, just keep the guy tied up. If I just work on the rocket next, it should be easy to finish it next turn, I think. Likewise, softening that up. And that one. Oop. Stay out of laser range, of course. Yeah, I think that's to the point where I can get a pretty easy finisher next time. I will say, a laser is a fun challenge for Colin because he has a harder time killing it than most other COs do. A lot of other COs can finish these things off with, for example, using a bomber or something like that and instant kill it if you have a decent attack power bonus or anything like that, but Colin really has no good options for that. Okay, so let's have this new tank take down that APC, I think. And then getting the rocket to actually be dead will, I think, be the biggest challenge here. Along with that 5 HP tank, that is. But actually, no, it'll be easy. I can just do this and that frees up spaces, and yeah, no problem. Alright, pretty fast win. Gonna take your toy box and go home, Lash? They still act as if this is his first ever win rather than an easy one after several epic commands.
Mission complete.
They really did assume this would be the first mission you did, didn't they? And I will say it'd be a fun first mission to do for Blue Moon. Well, I'm looking forward to a fun last mission of Blue Moon next time. The factory level for Blue Moon is, I think, just wonderful. Getting no casualties will be really difficult, but I think I have a plan that might be able to work for it. We'll see. Thank you for watching, everyone. And a special thank you to my Patreon supporters, Illusory Thunder, Master Knight DH, Jackie, Advance Warrior, Gregory, William Wakefield, Kenny Boggs, Danny Hall, and Jeffrey Morse. Have a great day, everyone.